Welcome back to Florida Sportsman Project Dreamboat. Join the fiberglass crew at MCU as they build a custom deck for the 19-foot Cuda Craft project.
So the Cuda Craft project's really moving along. Roberto and the guys did an awesome job with the stringers and the limber holes, and it's actually time to start to address this deck situation. I'm not filling this boat up with foam again. They were actually using the foam to help support this little thin laminated deck that they've laid up in a mold. I'm gonna build a solid cord deck. We're actually gonna use a kiln-dried laminated fir. It's a marine plywood. It's pretty expensive, but it adds weight to the boat. This boat's kind of light. Taking all that foam out and weight, I don't want to take away from the ride and the quality. There's two things I always say you can't substitute in a boat for the quality of ride. That's the weight and the length. This boat doesn't really have the length, so I don't want to take too much of the weight away. This thing's going to be used offshore and inshore. It's got plenty of beam to keep the draft shallow. I want to keep enough weight in the boat to have a quality ride.
To begin the process of creating a brand new deck section, first a template is created and placed onto a freshly waxed flats table, establishing the needed work area. Then, gel coat is mixed to match the boat's interior color and sprayed onto the table. This will eventually be removed and serve as the top side of the deck. Once dry, large pieces of fiberglass mat are cut to size and laid on top of the fresh gel coat. A paint roller is used to cover the large surface area with resin, while a fiberglass roller is used to remove trapped air from under the mat. Next, a layer of fiberglass cloth is applied over the mat, soaked with resin and evenly rolled out with paint and fiberglass rollers. The bonding agent is spread onto the dried fiberglass with a trowel to create an even layout. This ensures no dry spots, which could cause delamination. Once fully applied, the core material, a perforated marine plywood, is laid in place. Next, a suction hose is placed on the table and double-sided tape is attached around the perimeter of the core, which is used to fasten the plastic vacuum bagging material. Once an airtight seal has been established, the powerful suction forces the bonding agent through the core, creating an unbreakable bond to the layers of fiberglass and gel coat beneath it. After removing the plastic, the core is ground smooth, removing any excess bonding agent that was pulled through from the suction. Then, multiple large sections of fiberglass cloth are cut out and placed on top of the deck layout. Resin is poured and rolled out onto the core and in between each layer of fiberglass. After the final layer has been added, a fiberglass roller is used to remove any air trapped beneath the surface. When completely dry, the deck is carefully pried from the table, and a saw is used to cut off excess gel coat material. Once fully trimmed, the deck is ready for install.
So now that Roberto and the guys got the deck done, it's time to get to the main reason the boat came here originally. It's to put this new custom fuel tank I had TNT build me in the hull of the boat. Roberto and the guys are going to glass this thing in, seal all the foam up. Originally I said there's not going to be any foam, but we have to foam the tank in. There's going to be a minimal amount of foam, but it's going to be completely sealed, so we don't have to worry about water getting in and causing the tank to prematurely rot out. This tank's also powder coated, and that's going to help with the longevity. This tank's going to outlast the rest of this boat, even though we built it. Once that was glassed in, it was time to put the rigging tubes in and set the deck section in place. Once the deck was set in place, it was glued and bonded in and glassed all around the perimeter. Now it was time to move on to the next set of the projects. Originally, when the customer came in, he had all kinds of cosmetic issues he wanted to address, but he also had some functional things, like the customization of his console.